Okay, my father was from Pampanga, Macabebe, Pampanga, and then my mother was from Ilocos Sur. And I was born in Candon, Ilocos Sur. We were 6 siblings, and I was the youngest. I was also a very healthy child. But then, what was disappointing, according to my parents, was that they discovered that my legs were not the same. My right leg was a club foot. And it's the whole thing from the knee up down, double twisted. That is the worst of all the club foot. It is called the pes barros. It was really curved like that, twisted. And this was the one. So much so that I limp. There is no cure. Anyway, there was at that time, that was 1948, this news that about the apparition of our Blessed Mother in Lipa to a novice who was Sister Teresing Castillo. And my uncle heard about this. He was at that time studying in UST Seminary. He did not give instruction to my mother. He just said, oh, this is a bottle of water placed overnight before our Blessed Mother in Lipa. And that was the Blessed Mother that was appearing to Teresing Castillo. She did not tell it to anybody that she was going to apply that to my leg and my foot. So in the middle of the night, she would, as soon as she had that water, she would wet her finger. She did not even apply pressure or massage. She just enough to wet my foot and the whole thing. And then she would pray, accompanied with prayer. She was making a 9-day novena. And then she received from somebody a novena from Carmel Lipa. After the 9th day, nothing was happened. 3rd day, when I woke up like that, so that means to say 9 day, 12 days. When I woke up like that, my brother Larding and my father, they were drinking coffee while my mother was in the church. And they saw me walking without making any noise, without limping, walking naturally, and I was using the slipper. Because you know why I had the slipper? That slipper was always there, even if I would not use it. But my mother was hoping that someday I would be able to use that slipper. So sure enough, that morning, I used that slipper as though I did not have a hard time adjusting, walking with the slipper. Then I went to the washroom, I prepared myself. Then my brother and my father, I noticed that they were following me. They were looking at me and they were whispering. I did not also bother to ask them, what are you talking about? Why are you looking at me? Nothing at all. And then after that, they went to the front door waiting for my mother. They were so excited to break the news that there is something new, that I could walk already. There were only 2 persons who knew that my mother started a novena to our Blessed Mother, my mother and Apo Laura. And so they had to inform. Immediately, both of them concluded it was the working of our Blessed Mother, is the answer to our prayer of our novena. And then all those who knew me before, they were wondering, what happened to your daughter? What did you do? She's not limping anymore. My mother shared with them, this is the power of the novena to our Blessed Mother, Mary Mediatrix. And so that news that I was cured, that there was what was happening in Lipa, the scattering of shower of petals and binding of petals all over, was also happening in our house in Ilocos Sur.